As always, this review for Dragon Ball Super is sponsored by Verve, the place where you can watch Dragon Ball Super both subbed and dubbed. And it's more than just anime. Verve is always adding brand new content. Like in December, they just added Drama Fever from Korea. Classic anime is also on there like Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop, Fooly Cooly, and new anime as well like My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and God, there's just so much on there. Check it out. Link is down below. Alrighty, guys, Super is back after a 1 week break. We're talking episode 122, where now we're down to Universe 7 and 11, and Vegeta will challenge the strongest. In fact, that is the name of the episode. Onore no Hokori o Kakete Vegeta Saikyo no Chosen, which translates to staking his pride. Vegeta challenges the strongest, and the strongest, of course, is, well, Jiren, but everybody already knew that. Tons of hype behind this episode. There have been several different images released officially, and there's been some fake ones too, but there's been some official ones that came out from the official Dragon Ball Super Twitter page, and it's been hyped up for the past 2 weeks, but here we are at last, episode 122, featuring the return of Yuya Takahashi as the animation supervisor, which of course is very exciting because it meant that even if the episode wound up being subpar, we knew going in it would at least look good because he was there helping out. But he's not the only thing that I thought was stellar about the episode. I feel like the direction of this episode was really different and in a good way. The episode starts out sort of like we haven't been here for a while, almost like they knew they were going to take a week break, which they didn't know when they first made the episode, but it felt like kind of starting new, like, okay, this is now the climax. Very different kind of introduction. It was more of a Western type of intro. They show like these very artistic shots of like Dispo's ears and Goku's shoes, Topo's mustache, sort of like these interesting kind of different shots. Again, like a Western when you show like the cowboy with the gun, they zoom in on the gun, the boots, that kind of stuff. Really good stuff to open up the episode. I gotta give them credit for trying it to really hammer home the importance of this final fight here. And we also find out, of course, there's only 9 minutes left. Now, the Daishinkan, very early in the episode, shrinks the bleachers into a very small bleacher and transports everybody into one small section because he felt they were too spread out. So they're all together in one section. There was a theory going around that Vegeta's Final Flash destroyed it. That didn't happen. But later in the episode, when he did do the Final Flash, it came dangerously close. And had there been people on that section of the bleachers that was there, they probably would have been hurt. So, I mean, well, they're God, so maybe not. But it's possible they would have at least seen it coming. So that was kind of an interesting twist. But no, it was the Grand Priest who decided to put everything together and put everybody into one little section. So for this big finale, it's going to start out with 3 separate fights. It's going to be Goku and Vegeta against Jiren, Gohan and 17 against Topo, and Frieza versus Dispo. More on that here in a minute, but I do think that's going to be changing in the next few weeks. So again, more of the Western stuff. They have an awesome thing where they show Team Universe 11, Team Universe 7, Goku and Jiren both walk up to each other. And this time, even though Goku and Jiren are the pillars of their respective teams, and they are the big fight that's being built up, this one feels more like it's now going to be teams involved, not just Jiren and Goku. They go face to face. Goku powers up to blue. The entire area around them shakes. It felt like Goku was trying to go above blue, like he was kind of wincing a lot, struggling. Lightning sparks all around him. It really reminded me of Trunks doing Rage. It brought back memories of that. Similar kind of power up. But it looks like he maybe was trying to hit Ultra Instinct but didn't quite know how to tap into it yet. So they start fighting. They jump up. They start fighting. Jiren's, of course, not sweating it. Huge explosion. Black smoke coming up out of everywhere. They duke it out in the skies. Goku is able to block Jiren's blows and vice versa. This was very, very interesting because the last time Goku and Jiren fought, Goku in blue form had absolutely nothing for Jiren. Nothing. So either Jiren is playing around or Goku is stronger, which Goku is stronger since he was before. And I know it's going to be a hard thing for people to swallow that Goku got so strong so fast. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just, they do it now. It's something they do in Super. Is it annoying? I can see why it would be. These guys heal way too fast. The time is all weird, but I mean, in Dragon Ball, Goku got much stronger by climbing up Korin Tower once and was like the next day able to beat Tao Paipa, who he had no chance against. So they've done this kind of stuff before in Dragon Ball. Goku and Jiren hit the ground, and again, I understand that being an issue for some people. Aesthetically, though, the fight looks great, which is what more can you expect, really? Goku and Jiren hit the ground, and suddenly Vegeta interrupts the fight because he wants some of Jiren. And then, of course, we cut to Frieza shooting death beams at Dispo, but he's not getting hit because Dispo's very, very fast. And we show Toppo double axing the ground, with his fists. And Gohan and 17 are there facing him. So they show us a little bit of that. So Vegeta swinging at Jiren does nothing. Just nothing. Jiren knees Vegeta in the gut. Goku gets in there. Jiren sends him packing. Vegeta tries to come up from the side. Gets tossed away like nothing. Gets hit, thrown around. Really good, really fast action. Very smooth stuff here. I really enjoyed the choreography here for that small scene. Jiren throws some big rapid-fire punches at Vegeta. Vegeta dodges them and connects to Jiren's midsection. That's right. Vegeta nails Jiren in the stomach. This was a big, big deal. It was a huge shot right in the body. Vegeta pretty much... Jiren pretty much says that Vegeta's persistent, and Vegeta's like, okay, well, I see through your attack. And he managed to connect with him. This is played up big. Like, pretty much everybody in the entire episode is shocked. Like, the music is kind of like a big shocking thing. They show Jiren's face shocked. Piccolo is like, okay, Vegeta is figuring out the puzzle. Vegeta and Goku together are unraveling the mystery that is Jiren and his combat style because Vegeta was able to connect. So they figured that out. Everybody's shocked. The gods, everybody. Really good stuff. Then Vegeta goes in on Jiren with some big punches. Jiren blocks them. Jiren is on the defensive here. Vegeta's on the offensive. Whis states, this is a big important point here in the episode, that he thinks that Vegeta may be close to achieving Migate no Gokui Ultra Instinct. I was thinking they might save that for the next arc, but no, it looks like he may get it very, very soon. Not yet, but very, very soon. Vegeta actually kicks Jiren in the gut. Jiren then throws him. Vegeta shoots a real quick Gallic gun. It was quick. Vegeta dodged it. Then he does some unbelievable connections that I'm going to go ahead and rewatch a few times tonight because I got to see this again because it was so fast. He throws him around, fires a ki blast. Vegeta holds it back with all his power, but he's in a lot of pain. And I mean a lot of pain. He's like screaming and screaming, Great work by Horikawa. Huge explosion here. And we're meant to believe right here that Vegeta is eliminated. That's what we're meant to believe here. We cut to Dispo doing the Zanzoken around Frieza. Tries to sneak up on Frieza, but Frieza uses his tail to grab him, which I thought was awesome. But then Dispo's like, haha, I can use your tail too. And he grabs it and just tosses him into a rock, which I thought was cool. Then he grinds his head into the rock like Broly did back in movie 8 to Gohan. I always love that because it looks so damn painful. And then while that's going on, Toppo's about to nail Gohan, but 17 saves him. Gohan fires a full power Kamehameha on Toppo. Direct hit, and it does absolutely nothing. Toppo is alpha, bro. Toppo, people have been underestimating this dude for a while now. He might not be Jiren level, but there's a reason why this man is a God of Destruction candidate, all right? This is not a hyperbole. The dude is tough. They even show Vermouth laughing at this. So we then find out that Vegeta is indeed not out of bounds. He's in base form, but he looks very, very, very tired. Some of his armor's even broken. So Vegeta powers up back into blue and prepares his ultimate technique. Well, you know what it is. He wants to take out Jiren. Jiren just looks at him and he says something that's so alpha. Jiren's like, you can't beat me no matter what. Just him saying that was so simple. Like, no matter what you do, you ain't gonna beat me, bro. That is so alpha. This was an alpha episode, bro. I'm so glad we got an episode like this. And if you're a Vegeta fan, there's so much to enjoy here. I mean, the dude... So anyways, he even says that Vegeta's way too full of himself. He's too arrogant. But Vegeta tells him, he's like, don't underestimate me. That's my pride. Like, basically the story here, and I love this. I actually got to give the writers credit for this, is that Vegeta... Okay, the pride of Vegeta is seen as a weakness by Jiren, and in many ways, ego and pride is a bad thing. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to be too egotistical and too prideful. You want to be humble. But Vegeta's pretty much telling him that you don't understand. My pride is what drives me. This is what drives me. My will to win. And when you look at and you really got to think about this if you know about life, man. Top level athletes, top level artists, you know, they all have an ego. They all have an ego because they have a desire to be the best. Michael Jordan, freaking Wayne Gretzky, you hear their interviews, they have it inside of them, that desire to win, and Vegeta has that. Like, this pride might be bad, but it's what moves me. It's what makes me want to beat you even though you're stronger than me. I absolutely love it. Now, one thing I will say is Vegeta has absolutely gotten stronger here. Not quite Ultra Instinct, but Vegeta's blue, as of what I'm seeing in this episode, is stronger than Goku's blue. I'm not saying stronger than Kaioken 20. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about just regular blue, because Vegeta is really strong here, but he just got rocked with one of Jiren's big shots. So, of course, I'm willing to bet that, you know, he may have had a Zenkai. I don't really know, but it's possible. If they did say that he had a Zenkai, I missed it entirely. So my apologies if I missed that. So anyways, Vegeta lets loose his gigantic final flash that almost destroys the bleachers. I mean, this thing is massive. And even Topo's like, what the hell was that? And Vegeta looks down. So it looks like he got him. Vegeta then looks down and Jiren's right in front of him. Right in front of him. So I guess he either dodged it or he just ate it. And I think he dodged it. And again, you're not going to be able to use those kind of moves on Jiren because he's too fast. You're going to have to do something as fast to rock him or to stun him. But anyways, so Jiren's got this little key ball right in front of his stomach. Vegeta's like, oh my god, I'm screwed. Vegeta looks down, and again, he's like, oh, that attack was pretty powerful. And then he fires this ki blast, and it's like a giant orange ball that kind of surrounds Vegeta and electrocutes him. So he's like suffering, like electrocuted, bro. Just he's feeling the pain. And this was crazy. So once it goes away, Vegeta literally drops to his knees and then goes face first like a Ric Flair flop, except more brutal. I mean, this was like the ultimate defeat of Vegeta right here. He went down. He's not dead because you see him breathing, but he is in a lot of pain. And one thing I want to stress to everybody is we may never see the full power of these characters in this arc because of the fact that there's rules against killing. So I do believe that Jiren could kill Vegeta. I do believe that, but he did not kill him because you're not allowed to kill in the tournament. So who knows what this dude could have done, but I think he put him so close to death that, you know, it's one of those things where it hurt, all right? And now one thing I am going to talk about real quick is I'm sure that people are going to make videos about this. I'm sure of it, but when Vegeta was down and his eyes were open, for a second there, it did look like his eyes were silver. I don't think he's Ultra Instinct yet, especially not based on the next episode preview, but the teases of Vegeta achieving that power are definitely being rooted here. So he may get it soon. I'm not saying he will. I'm not saying he won't. He may get it. I have to rewatch the episode again to really take a good look at his eyes and see if they were silver. But they did look kind of silvery, but that could also be his eyes being glazed out from so much pain that he was in. So let's not jump to conclusions yet, folks. We don't know. So he's down, and the tournament is pretty much continuing here with Vegeta doing all he could, and it was nothing, which is typical of his character. That's what Vegeta does. He fights the big boss and loses. And no, Toriyama does not hate Vegeta. That's an old interview. In recent interviews, he actually likes Vegeta. This is not one of those, oh my god, Toriyama hates Vegeta. No, get that out of your brain. That's an interview he had back in the 90s. In an interview in 2014, he said he liked Vegeta, and that's the most recent one he said about Vegeta. So, new ending song, Lagrima, which means tears in Spanish. Not really too much to dissect. I'm sure people are going to do videos about it, but it just shows like all the universes and Goku, new ending animation. It's pretty much the end of the episode. Next week, of course, Vegeta and Goku Kaioken times 20. That's right, Goku's in Kaioken versus Jiren. It's going to be interesting because Goku by himself with Kaioken times 20 couldn't do much against Jiren, but Vegeta and Goku together, they might have a chance, especially since Vegeta is stronger. We're going to find that out next week, so the fight will continue. Overall, I did enjoy the episode. There wasn't too much here story-wise to digest. You know, Vegeta's gotten stronger. Goku can handle Jiren in blue for a little while, but Jiren hasn't even come close to using his full power. So this is still something that's up in the air, and we'll find out soon what happens. I expect the next few episodes to be nothing but fights, just nonstop. And the point is that Pride Troopers are tough, dude, because Frieza 17, or excuse me, the Plot Troopers, that's what they really are. Frieza, 17, and Gohan have their hands full. So don't forget, of course, check out Verve. Tons of anime on there. Like I said it before, you can watch the first 39 episodes of Super dubbed. If you missed that old dub, well, it's not really an old dub, it's a new dub. If you missed Sean Schemmel, Chris Sabat, and those voices, you can watch them. Those episodes are still airing as we speak, including the great Brian Drummond returning to Dragon Ball to voice Copy Vegeta. But Verve has all that, plus tons of other anime. Y'all need to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho if you haven't, because there's a special coming out very soon on it, and it's just a great series, all on Verve. Check it out. I'm sure there will be more to discuss about this episode, and we'll talk about it. So thank you guys, as always, checking out the review. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all down the road.